Pia nimekuwa nikifikiria kuhusu, which I have for a while, kifo cha the Cypher. Not the Cypher, the program on Capital, but the concept, the idea of the Cypher, the significance of a Cypher, the significance also of, speaking of Trap Lab, the radio freestyle, which ties to the expansion and democratization of the online space as it pertains to the musical landscape and musical consumption and musical expression, because now the artists hayuko confined to kutumia mainstream channels, so wanatumia the online space kupata their attraction na kugain their followers, and then now ina work in reverse. Now then the radio, the TV inakuja baadaye, or the podcast, which the podcast is also now the sort of the new radio, the new TV, the new media for artists kuenda. So that comes baadaye, or kukaa with an influencer or another celebrity, an online personality. So those persons, figures, are now the new radio, the new TV. So ina work in reverse. You use the online space, unapata you're following, then unazaenda into the spaces baadaye. So nimekuwa pia nikifikiria of hiyo kifo cha the radio freestyle, which also ties to artist development, ties to angle ya competition with others and with the self, ties to aspect ya improving on craft, because hizo freestyles and ciphers and being on radio or going to TV ilikuwa ina shapingi skill ya mtu, because you know you are competing, and when you show up ni go time, which is something that I captured in a piece I started working on a year ago. Ni piece flani on wakadinali and the complexity behind loving wakadinali for me, but also for the listener in general, which ties to factors kibao kuhusu their artistry. But one of the things that I note and observe ni that their competitive spirit, their competitiveness ni because of the era ile walikuwa a part of. We can say the same kuhusu Breeder pia. Hii ni age group same. Sasa hii ni era ile inakuja after the Wapi era. Na hii ni era ile ina thrive sana in spaces kama Sarakasidom, which was a main one, because Wapi ilimalizianga huko, and then after Wapi iliisha kukawa na hip hop hookup. Na sasa tume get into hip hop talk na historicizing and archiving. I'm playing my role. The Breeders and the Wakadinali, because even if you think about your Trap Lab ya Diana Codes, ilikuwa Trap Lab kweli, ilikuwa just a radio freestyle. Wakadinali walikuwa Trap Lab, but hii haikuwa Trap Lab. But even ndio wakuwe in a position of doing hizo freestyles on radio, then were in the Trap Lab, Domani na Ska. Breeder alikuwa Trap Lab as well, or even kuna Calligraph alifanya 2 Trap Lab freestyle sessions. Hiyo ndio ile era wana come from. You knew anytime is go time, and then kulikuwa na hiyo hanga ya kuandika as many verses and kurecord na kudai kwenda tu kurap anytime. Ni ya Cypher tuishie, kuna show na dai ya slot ya kuperform, etc etc, and au bado kukuwa na hii output ile wako nayo na kuendelea kukuwa na hiyo output juu inatoka from a separate era from what other artists who are their contemporaries wenye wana exist in the same time with, who are younger rappers than they are, do not have, because hiyo si climate ile wali grow up in na walikuwa a part of. Back to what nimesema with the internet space and its expansiveness as far as expression channels za artists kukuwa tofauti. For our Cardinali, for a Breeder, ilikuwa that Cypher, ilikuwa that rap show, ilikuwa that radio freestyle ya kuhave kujiprove. But this ties to the larger conversation I was stating ya ikifo cha that radio freestyle, but also expanding outside of the death of the radio freestyle, and tying these two conversations about rap verses and ile space ile rap verse ile a rap verse ina occupy in our environment, in our context, and conversations around rap verses, conversations around hip hop verses, or lack thereof.